Next stop wouldn't be the Charybdis system, would it? We got a report of a distress call out there. But we don't have the ships to send someone that far out.
Just feel those G's. Good times. Smells part of the job. everything I've dealt with, smugglers just don't scare me. A lot of smugglers are just down on their luck. We do what we must, right? caves can be a real good place to hole up. let's get going. Won't lie. My heart stopped for a beat when you passed out. I'm glad you're still with us. So long.
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. Least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really. Oh, really? Let's hear it. Tough talk. But you've backed it up so far, I'll admit. Don't bullshit me, Constellation. Saying I should cut my losses. Fine. Get the hell out of here before I change my mind. I see you again. You're dead.
It's the Ashta.
This is your fault! You better lend us a hand!
What was that?
May stink to high heaven, but it's all part of the job.
Guess I owe you something for dealing with the Ashta. Take it and get lost. Get out of here before I change my mind.
We're in one piece. I'll call that a win. Let's get back to the lodge.
Well, I'm okay. But a lot better
Let me guess, you'd be a lot better if had a bigger book allowance.
if... You know me so well, Dad. So, what do you say?
First step on a new world full of life and the unknown.
Hi. Please disregard. How can I be of assistance? Good day, Captain.
Hey, we're back. Newest member of our little family really pulled through for us.
Is anyone hurt? You didn't let Cora handle the artifact, did you? We don't know what effects it might have on someone her age.
Relax, we're fine. Go ahead. Time for that artifact to meet its siblings. Just, what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship. Why not? What do you think, Cora?
It's really nice to have more company. New stories, new data.
What? Data? All right. We're in. Let's see what the galaxy throws at us next.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this. Yes, concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance? Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me? Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me? Yeah, it was. Weird, right? Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an official response. We apologize for any delay. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon. Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it? Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we? I could, but I did pay for it. I'd like to recover my losses. And it's all the way in the back room. I'd have to walk back there, then back out here. You did say this was important after all. Honestly, it's probably worth way more than what we're talking about. Pleasure doing business with you. Back to it then.
I'm on tax duty tomorrow. Can't wait! It's a privilege to be able to work for the UC government. Take it easy.
I can't get enough.
Any luck tracking down those sensors? So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us.
Oh, that tree's as big as the rock.
And just another moment. It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. Relief. Now, let's see. This is... well, it's... oh my. This data... well, it's alarming to say the least. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to MAST immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once. Yes, it does feel good to be right. Particularly when others have attempted to convince you otherwise. Repeatedly. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in MAST at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
The data from the biosensors speaks for itself. Let's hope that MAST takes these findings seriously. These findings are...
They keep the line, pushing ships hour after hour. A mere 2 years ago, amid disappointing sales and a massive
Wish that bartender at the viewpoint would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Back.
Hello.
We got a rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood.
Been a while since I've seen your ugly mug. Nice to see you again, old friend.
Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the eye. Always preferred working alone, even around people I like. But we're all working together on this one. No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. Years or decades between us and the fringes of space without a grav drive. No matter how good the scan, it's still just peeking at light, and she only has one speed. Lot of interstellar bodies in the way, too. All that noise makes squaring the circle harder. Only going to be able to give you so many at once. You won't be the only constellation out there. Andreja and Mateo are both following up on scans themselves. Mateo went out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while. Hate to pull a worried old man act on you, but I'm an old man, and I'm worried. Another rook in Constellation who's making a name for herself. Likes to be on her own. I can relate, so I try to look out for her more than most.
She's as tough as they come. But happy to lend a hand if needed.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Can take care of herself, but we all need backup sometimes. Anyway, hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile, and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at. Happy hunting. I make the visit when they need me. Don't mind the loner's life most days, and the Eye is important work. But I should make the trip more often. Can't let Walter be the only one tending bar there too long. Everyone will forget what a good drink tastes like. Jaw the words another time, then.
Captain, greetings.
Board's green. Ready for what comes next. There can be very, very good money in mining. Spelunking can be a lot of fun. Just beautiful.
Don't come any closer. Identify yourself.
Ah, good. I suppose I should have guessed. It has been too long since I checked in.
Well, I guess making sure you were all right was a bit of an overreaction, judging by the dead body and all.
You are the newest member, yes? Do they often send you to check up on other, more senior members? I suppose. And yet you are here, instead of checking up on Barrett or Noel. We waste time. We should complete our mission and then we can talk. Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Please do not interfere with my tasks. Wait. Initiating combat.
It takes an insane amount of resources to keep the shuttle systems going, so places like this, never. Might be able to break out those mining skills in a cave like this. Show me what you got.
Oh! Need a moment to walk that off?
Engaging hostile.
galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place. So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined? Yeah, but no autographs, okay? I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Coe and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him. It appears I left him in my other jacket. Sorry. But really, for some people, it ain't a joke. They have serious expectations. Yeah, there was a time, well before Cora, where it really weighed on me. I felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Cora to... I don't know. Your kind words are appreciated. For my father, Cora, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Coe. He looked out at the stars, and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Well, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that? That's what I like about you. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing.
Are you quite sure you don't want to hold on to that?
Sam, have you considered what kind of combat training your daughter might require?
No. Because she's 12.
She could make a very skilled fighter. The sooner she begins learning, the better.
Are you offering to train her?
I believe some of the things I have learned about close combat could be useful to her.
I will consider that. Maybe. Thanks, I think.
Sam, could you explain it one more time?
Oh my gosh, this again?
I do not wish to be a nuisance. I just do not understand.
Okay, let's try it one more time. I just consider it a victory, however minor, if I can use my mouth to get me out of a fight instead of into one.
But it is so much simpler to demonstrate strength through force.
Oh, you. Don't ever change, Andreja. So... craziest bar fight?
3 spacers got the drop on.
You're not authorized to be here.
You did not respond when I called to you after you pulled out the artifact. Does that mean Barrett's theory and experience were correct? The artifact grants the first person who touches it a vision? The fact that it has happened to both you and Barrett is already more than we had before. I think it is important that we discuss what you saw back there. That man. What I had done. It was, yes. I appreciate that you see it that way. A very practical outlook, not one I find is shared amongst members of Constellation. May I ask what your background is? Argos. I have heard of this company. Small, reckless. Interesting. I do not have experience with this profession, but I have my own experiences with risk. We both seem to be unusual additions to Constellation. Please, I would ask that you not mention to Vladimir the circumstances in which you found me. This is not the first time that Varun zealots have attempted to corner me. If it is known that this has happened again, well, it has been a while since I was given an assignment on my own. I would not want it to be even longer in the future. Do you understand? It would seem they have not yet learned how much it will cost them. But then that is their fundamental problem, is it not? An inability to see anything other than the path which they have created for themselves. If that is the case, so be it. I am just trying to avoid complications. Unnecessary worry for Vladimir. It should be clear by now that I am more than able to take care of myself. I will finish here and return to New Atlantis when I can. You should go now, as they will be expecting us.
This is where I belong.